game, 9-4. The Pistons are 2-12. The Nuggets are absolutely struggling right now. This team started the season off 6-4. They've now have lost their last 4 out of 7 games. I said 6 and zip. I'm sorry, 6 and zip. They've lost their last 4 out of 7 games as well. So you see it right there that this team is now 9-4. They lost a pretty bad game last night as well too. They really did not look that good yesterday because they were playing against a Cavs team that's struggling, but they've been able to win their last few games in a row. So that was real helpful for them moving forward, the Cavs. But you know what? The Nuggets are going to go through the motions right now because they don't have Jamal Murray. So they'll have nights where it just doesn't look good. And as I said, they've lost their last 3 out of 5 from what I'm seeing here. And pretty much, but in reality, 3 out of 4, they did get a good win against the Clippers at home. But these last 3 road games have been absolutely treacherous for them. They lost to Houston, they lost to the Pelicans, and then they got beat by 12 against Cleveland. And that's probably their worst loss of the season. And then you have the Pistons, who have just been absolutely pathetic. This team has lost their last. They haven't won a game this month. Okay, this team started off the season pretty good. They started off 2-2 to start the year. They've lost 10 in a row since then. So this team is looking for a way out. They're desperate. They're trying to get themselves some type of win or some type of way to keep themselves in the game. This team has been better at covering this year, but just not finishing the job. But that means nothing to me tonight. I think that the Nuggets know that they slipped up last night. That was the game that they knew that would be a tough one to win because it's a Sunday, it's Cleveland. A lot of those things play into parts, and you know that they were pumped up because the Browns got a good win last night as well too. So the Cavs want to go ahead and top that out with a good win and send the people of Cleveland home happy. But tonight is different. You got a Detroit team that's just going through the motions, trying to figure things out and just trying to figure out how to win in the NBA consistently. Then Denver knows that they can't embarrass themselves like they did last night. They have to be all in for this game. They got to take Detroit seriously. And if they just take Detroit serious enough for at least 3.5 quarters, they should win this game by 10 or better. So I am going to take them with the -9 tonight. I usually don't like taking spreads like that on a road team, but you know what? This Pistons team is just struggling bad. I know they're desperate, but this isn't the game for them, for me to go crazy on them and say, oh, it's going to be a dog day and they're going to win. And no, it's not. Today's not the day. Denver wants to bounce back on a back-to-back, and they're going to absolutely shred the Pistons. So with that, let's move forward. Let's go ahead and jump into our next, which is going to be this.